So, got some good news, man. I got some good news, man. As I said, I had been going through a storm. You know what I mean? And when you hear that you have a medical situation, and you know that that medical situation, like so many others, cannot be a good thing. Your mind kind of goes all over the place. Well, I know that minds do because I have this thinking pattern that sometimes, in the moment, I can kind of lose it. You know what I mean? And not be able to get a hold of myself until after I've, let it settle and I can be able to manage how I feel and manage my emotions and then manage the solution. So, what happened is that I had been diagnosed with cancer. The doctor gave me that diagnosis, and oh man, I fell apart, to be honest with you. I couldn't focus. I'm thinking the worst, and you hear all of these other catastrophes, things that happen to other people, and you somehow equate that to your situation. And, so I had just been all over the place. But as I told you guys, I went to get some different information. I went on the 16th and they gave me a PET scan. And I went today, which is the 23rd. And the doctor says to me, Raheem, you good. We caught it at its first stage. We're going to go in and we're going to cut it out. And you ain't going to need no radiation and no chemo, none of that shit, because it's localized in the same spot, that they did the PET scan on. And we're just going to go in and we're going to cut it out. And, God willing, you're not going to need any other medications or any other kind of treatment other than that. And, I wanted to do backflips. I wanted to do backflips in this guy's office, man, because, I was so relieved, man. I was so relieved. I mean, I had been, asking my creator to carry me through that, man, because like I said, you hear so many horror stories, and I know a bunch of you guys. I know a bunch of you guys have been praying for me. You guys have been sending me texts and messages, wishing me well wishes, man. And, I so appreciated that, man. I mean, I go back to what I said before. You never really know how much people think about you or how they feel about you until you are experiencing a crisis and how people show up. So I wanted to thank you all, man. I wanted to thank you all for, showing up for me and praying for me and wishing the best for me in this time. As far as I'm concerned, man, this thing is done. I'm not going to worry about it anymore. I got all the medical information that I need, and these people are the best of the best. I'm hoping that they can go right in and get it out. Unfortunately, my surgery date is going to be a couple of months off, and he told me that's not a problem. I can wait 6 months from now and get the surgery, and I'll still be good. But I'm going to be getting it in December, and it's supposed to be a robotic type of surgery that's going to last maybe a day. I mean, I could be out of the hospital in a day. So, that's what it is, man. So again, I just want to thank you guys, and I am so elated that I have people that that are praying for me, because there was a time, there was a time that people would be wishing me the worst in this situation, but I'm glad that I have now the best outcome. And another thing, while that I got you here, check on your people, man, your male people, like your fathers and your uncles who are up in age, man, because this thing is common and people in my age brackets. I'm 60, man. I'm 60 and I'm glad to be that. Sometimes I get these aches and pains that I'm not so thrilled about, but for the fact of the matter that I'm still here, I'm still living, I'm still standing, I'm still thriving. It's a blessing to be able to have that in my life. So check on your people, man, because this thing could be affecting your uncles and your cousins and your fathers, and they're not realizing that this is going on because perhaps they're not as diligent in checking on their health or whatever. So you might want to stand in for them, to be proactive and tell them to go get themselves, looked at, because this prostate cancer is real. So, have to check it out. But I love you guys, man. I got mad love for you guys. You guys have been holding me down, and I appreciate it. And I just wanted to give you the good news. So stay grounded, stay focused.